I'm making a cherry pie goat's milk soap today, and I'm using the cherry almond fragrance from Brambleberry. Right now I'm adding my lye and milk water to my oils. I like to make soap at room temperature. The fragrance is a really strong fragrance, so I'm only going to be putting a little bit in. I've never actually used this fragrance before, but it smells really good. It smells like a cherry Kool-Aid or a kind of a cherry candy type scent with a little bit of hint of almond biscotti from Brambleberry. I'm going to divide up my oils into 4 separate bowls. One for a red color, one for a dark red color, one for a white color, and one for the crust. And the crust is not going to have any coloring in it. Right now I am adding a real red from Nurture's soap, and it doesn't really turn really red for me. It's still a pinkish red. I've heard though if you do hot process then it turns a real red, but for me it's still a little pink. I only added the fragrance oil to the real red and also to the crust. I'm hoping since the fragrance oil has vanilla, it will turn the red a little bit darker instead of a pink, and also turn the crust to more of a brownish color instead of just a creamy white color. For the dark red, I'm going to use a ruby red from Micah's and Such, and I like this red because it's very sparkly, and even when the soap is hard it still leaves a little shimmer to it. So I'm hoping that would be like the cherries in the cherry pie, but we'll see how it turns out. I had to do a lot of voiceover in this video because when I was making the soap, my daughter was playing with her toy and it was making a lot of noise and singing, and I'm pretty sure you don't want to hear kids' music singing in the background. Right now I am adding the crust to my cherry pie. The batch I'm adding right now is the one that doesn't have any coloring in it, just the fragrance oil. And hopefully the vanilla will turn it a little bit of a darker color, but we'll see what happens. I'm pretty sure you want to know what's up with the mold. I got these new silicone liners and they don't fit any of my molds. My husband actually makes the molds, so I wasn't too concerned about when I took it apart, but now it fits and it works for right now. My husband's gonna build me some new ones that will make the silicone liner fit better. Right now I'm adding the colors randomly. I was going to make a swirl, but since the batter decided to stiffen up a little bit, I just decided to plop it in. I'm going to be adding some cosmetic glitter, some red cosmetic glitter, and I'm hoping after I pipe it you'll see the glitter through the piping. When I do my piping for the lattice work for the pie, I usually start in the middle, that way I know how many lines I gotta do down the center. My piping batter is the same batter as the main part of my soap. I'll just wait a little bit for it to get stiffen up and then it's able to pipe. Now the lines don't have to be perfect because I'm going to be actually covering it with the outer crust, and then I'm going to be putting some whipped cream on the top, and I made some melt and pour cherries that are actually going to go on the top of the whipped cream. When I do my lines across, I just go over one and then I'll skip a line and then go over another one. And then I'll do the opposite on the other side, and then it turns out to look like lattice work on top of a pie. Well, enough of me talking. Feel free to leave some positive comments below if you liked the video.